Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. That's what's going on, guys. Now, big shout out to Michael Montero, Montero Unboxing, one of my favorite channels on YouTube. Basically, Michael Montero, he did a pound for pound list, and look, I gotta be honest with you. I'm looking at it right now. There's a lot of things I don't agree with. Like, I don't think Terrence Crawford should be above Gennady Golovkin. I don't think Lomachenko should be above Gennady Golovkin. I don't think Canelo Alvarez should be on the pound for pound list. But that's he gave his point. He gave valid reasons. So that to each his own. But obviously, it's not even a question because when you know about boxing, you know about boxing. It's not even a question who number one is right now. Because anybody who knows about boxing, and I'm not talking about knowing about from 130 and up. I'm talking about knowing every weight class in boxing. If you really follow boxing, you know who the number one fighter in boxing is. It doesn't need to be told to you. You know it already. And he obviously had Roman Gonzalez as the number one fighter in boxing. So that was not a surprise to me because Montero was usually on his P's and Q's for the most part when it comes to boxing. But it wasn't so much like, him putting Roman number one, which is why I'm making this video. He said something that even I probably haven't even said about Roman, which I think deserves, for one, for me to listen to it and let the audio play in my own video, and then you guys can go to his channel and check out the entirety of his video, which I'll leave in the link down in the description. But he said some interesting things about Roman Gonzalez and why he is the number one fighter in boxing. So we're going to listen to Montero break this down. Here's what he said.
And my number one pound-for-pound fighter in all of boxing right now, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. I think this is a no-brainer. And if you don't have him number one pound for pound, you don't know the lower weight divisions. And you're just an ignorant boxing fan or someone who calls themselves boxing media, and you need to educate yourself. What Gonzalez has done is very, very impressive. And let me just put this in a numbers perspective for you, okay? He's won titles at 105, 108, 112, 115. So that spans 10 pounds. Some of you hear that and you think, it's only 10 pounds. I can gain 10 pounds in the gym or by cutting weight or bulking up. I can gain 10 pounds in a month. 10 pounds ain't shit. Well, when you start off at 105 pounds, 10 pounds is a lot. And when you do the math, that 10 pounds is 9.5% of the guy's body mass. So he basically, almost 10% of his body weight, he has moved up the charts and continued to fight elite level opposition. And again, in that first fight at 115 pounds, he takes on the guy who is arguably the best in that division at the time and beats him. So imagine whatever weight you are. Well, let me say this. Imagine you at your best weight, all right? Whatever sport you played back in high school or college or whatever it was, you at your best weight, add 10% to that. And ask yourself, would you be just as good as you were before? That's what Chocolatito Gonzalez has done. And for some of you who want to put Andre Ward in that spot, and you still continue to say that he moved up in weight, because technically he did. He fought at 168 and then moved up to 175. If you look at the body mass index there, the increase, it's about 4%. It's less than half of what Gonzalez has done.
Ether.
So in a pound-for-pound sense, gaining body mass index and continuing to fight, often active, fighting elite level opposition consistently, not once every 5 years when you get all the terms dictated your way. Andre Ward, it's Chocolatito. He's done that. He is the best fighter in the world right now, and it's criminal that he's so underappreciated. The thing is, diehard boxing fans do appreciate this guy because if you look at the top 20 premium cable ratings this year in boxing, I think Chocolatito was on had two of the top 20 ratings, one in the top 10. That shows you that boxing fans, truly knowledgeable, astute boxing fans, appreciate this guy, and they should. He's the best fighter in the world. Now, there are fighters on the bubble, like Guillermo Rigondeaux, who I talked about before, who has just been too inactive and too much of a non-factor and doing too much matchmaking on lower half of the top 10, maybe where I had...
Alright, so that's pretty much where it ends. But look, I never even thought of it like that. Like, I mean, wow. I understand a little bit of what he's saying myself because I'm not a big guy, honestly. I mean, I'm barely bigger than Chocolatito himself. I'm slightly bigger than Roman Gonzalez. So with that being said, Roman, putting on. I mean, I never thought of it like that. Roman having to put on 10% body mass to give up size to fight a lot of these guys, and fighting way above his best weight. I mean, wow. What better way to put it than that? Andre Ward's getting a lot of credit for, no disrespect to him, but he's getting a lot of credit for doing less than half of what Chocolatito Tito did. And, I mean, yeah, man, he really put, in that sense, I never thought of it that way. He put me on game, and he put a lot of you guys on game as to just what he's doing right now and how special it is. So, go check out his video. I'm not going to really comment too much, but check out his video. I thought he put that very eloquently, and I gotta admit I didn't agree a lot of this pound and pound list. Like Canelo should not be on this pound and pound list, and nor should Terrence Crawford or Lomachenko be above Triple G. GGG on no pound and pound list should be 5. He should be a bare minimum in the top 3, but that's my opinion. He has his, I have mine. That's what makes it so great about boxing. We have our own perspectives, but yeah, man, 10% body mass. He fights way above his best weight. He beats the number 1 guys. No tune-ups. There is nobody else in boxing right now like Roman Gonzalez. So you don't have to like him. You can love him or you can hate him, but he's just a man from Nicaragua, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.